Have you ever woken up from a dream feeling a sense of foreboding or confusion? Perhaps you dreamed of falling or being chased, but can't recall why these unsettling images invaded your sleep. Or maybe you had a series of dreams that seemed to hold some kind of cryptic message which you just couldn't decipher. Well, according to renowned psychiatrist Jung, your dreams are trying to tell you something profound about yourself. By understanding the hidden meaning behind common dream symbols, you can gain insight into your deepest desires, fears, and motivations. But before we dive into some of the most intriguing symbols that appear in our dreams, let's take a moment to appreciate the complexity and mystery of the human mind. Our thoughts, emotions, and experiences shape who we are, but there is still so much that we don't understand about ourselves. This is where Jungian psychology comes in. Jung believed that the unconscious mind holds the key to our deepest selves, and our dreams are the perfect avenue to explore this hidden realm. Now, without further ado, let's delve into the fascinating world of dream interpretation and discover the secrets that lie within. 5. Snakes. Snakes are one of the most misunderstood creatures in the animal kingdom. They are often seen as dangerous and venomous, but they also hold a certain allure and mystique. Similarly, snakes in our dreams can represent both positive and negative aspects of ourselves. On the one hand, they symbolize our instincts, our primal fears and desires, as well as our sexuality. On the other hand, snakes can also represent healing and transformation. When faced with a snake in a dream, it's important to consider the context of the dream and how you felt while it was happening. If you were afraid or threatened by the snake, it may be a sign that you are struggling to control some aspect of your life. Alternatively, if you felt calm and in control around the snake, it could signify that you are ready to embrace your primal instincts and desires. Jung believed that snake dreams were particularly potent for women, as they symbolized the feminine principle of the psyche, which is often associated with intuition and creativity. 4. Flying. The ability to fly has always been a source of fascination for humans. From Icarus to Superman, we have long been captivated by the idea of soaring through the skies with ease and grace. In our dreams, flying can represent freedom, independence, and the ability to overcome obstacles. It can also symbolize our desire to escape from the limitations of our everyday lives and explore new possibilities. However, flying dreams can also be more complex than they may seem. If you are flying without any control or direction, it could mean that you feel lost or uncertain about your future. If you are flying backwards, it might suggest that you are avoiding an important part of yourself or a difficult situation in your waking life. Ultimately, the meaning of a flying dream depends on the individual and their unique circumstances. 3. Water. Water is a powerful symbol that appears frequently in our dreams. It represents the unconscious mind and the depths of our emotions. Like water, our feelings can be both nourishing and overwhelming at times. The meaning of a dream involving water depends largely on how you interact with it. If you find yourself swimming peacefully in a calm body of water, it could signify that you feel centered and in control of your emotions. However, if you are struggling to stay afloat in a turbulent sea, it may indicate that you are feeling overwhelmed and anxious. Jung believes that water dreams often symbolized a connection to the collective unconscious, a universal realm of shared human experiences and archetypes. By exploring our dreamscape's watery depths, we can gain insight into our deepest fears and desires, as well as our place in the larger tapestry of humanity. 2. Falling. Falling is a terrifying experience that we have all had at some point in our lives. Whether it's a slip on the stairs or a stumble on the sidewalk, the sensation of falling is one that we instinctively try to avoid. Yet falling dreams are surprisingly common, and they can have a variety of meanings depending on the context. In general, falling dreams may symbolize a loss of control or a lack of direction in our waking lives. We may feel like we are losing our grip on our goals or aspirations, or that we are spiraling out of control. Additionally, falling dreams can also represent a fear of rejection or abandonment. If you find yourself falling and no one is there to catch you, it could mean that you are worried about being alone or uncertain. However, falling dreams can also have a positive interpretation. If you are falling towards the ground and feel a sense of peace or acceptance, it may signify a surrender to the challenges of life and a willingness to learn from them. Ultimately, the meaning of a falling dream depends on your personal feelings and the specific details of the dream. Being chased. Being chased is another terrifying scenario that can invade our dreams. Whether the pursuer is a human or a supernatural entity, the feeling of being hunted and pursued is universally unsettling. In Jungian psychology, being chased in a dream symbolizes a confrontation with our shadow self, the repressed aspects of our personality that we may be trying to avoid. It can also represent a fear of something in our waking lives that we are trying to escape, such as a difficult situation, responsibility, or emotion. The identity of the chaser can also provide clues about the nature of the pursuit. For example, being chased by a monster may symbolize a fear of our own destructive tendencies, while being pursued by a loved one could indicate a fear of losing them. Jung believed that dreams in which we are being chased often served as a way for our unconscious minds to bring these repressed aspects of ourselves into our conscious awareness so that we could integrate them into our personalities and come to terms with our shadow selves. Why do we dream in symbols? The human mind is a complex and mysterious thing. Throughout history, people have sought to understand the nature of consciousness and the origins of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. One aspect of the mind that has particularly fascinated us is our ability to dream, those strange and often bizarre sequences of images that play out in our minds while we sleep. Dreams have been interpreted in different ways across cultures and throughout history, but one common thread that runs through many different cultures is the use of symbols. Have you ever wondered why our minds choose to express themselves through symbols rather than in a more literal way? According to Jungian psychology, symbols are the language of the unconscious mind. They allow us to process our thoughts, emotions, and experiences in a way that is meaningful to us on a deeper level. Dreams in particular are a rich source of symbols, and by understanding the hidden meanings behind these symbols, we can gain insight into our deepest desires, fears, and motivations. Symbols are used in our dreams because they allow us to tap into the collective unconscious, a universal storehouse of human experiences and archetypes. This means that certain symbols can have a shared meaning across cultures and individuals, making them a powerful tool for exploring the depths of the human psyche. A journey through your dreams. Now that you've learned about some of the common symbols that appear in our dreams, it's time to embark on a journey through your own dreams. Take a moment to close your eyes and imagine the most vivid dream you can remember. What symbols did you encounter? How did they make you feel? By reflecting on your dreams, you can begin to understand the messages that your subconscious mind is trying to convey to you. Remember, the meaning of a dream symbol can vary depending on the individual and their unique circumstances. So take the time to explore your own feelings and associations with each symbol. Don't be afraid to think outside the box and come up with your own interpretations. You may be surprised at what you discover about yourself and your psyche. And don't forget that dreams are not static. They evolve and change just like we do. As you grow and change, so too will the messages that you receive in your dreams. So keep exploring your dreamscape and be open to the insights that await you. With each passing day, you'll gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.